My older sister told me I was too ugly to ever model. Turns out the agency she was desperate to sign with had been trying to find me for months. My sister Renee had one rule growing up. I was never allowed in photos with her. She said my face threw off the composition. She said she was doing me a favor by keeping me out of frame. When I was 14, our aunt asked us to pose together at Thanksgiving. Renee yanked me aside and whispered, "Please don't make this weird. You know how you photograph. Just say you don't like pictures." I told our aunt I was camera shy. I believed it was true. Junior year, a classmate asked to photograph me for her portfolio. Renee found out and laughed for 5 minutes straight. She said, "Oh my God, did you tell her yes? That's so embarrassing. You should really save her the trouble." I told the girl I wasn't comfortable in front of a camera. Senior year, Renee started posting outfit photos constantly. She was trying to get noticed by a big modeling agency downtown. She said if I ever showed up in her background, it would tank her aesthetic. She said, "I'm not being mean. I'm being realistic. Some people are meant to be seen and some people aren't." I stopped looking in mirrors for a while after that. First year of college, I needed extra money. A photography student offered to pay me $20 an hour to model for her thesis project. I almost said no, but rent was due. I showed up with my hood up and my eyes on the floor. She positioned the lighting. She told me to relax. When she showed me the first shot, I didn't recognize myself. I said, "That's me?" She laughed and said, "You have one of the most interesting faces I've ever photographed. Has no one told you that?" No one had, ever. She asked if she could submit my shots to a campus exhibition. I said yes, but made her promise not to include my name. I couldn't risk Renee seeing it. I couldn't let her ruin this too. The photos won an award. A regional agency saw them and started asking around, "Who is this girl?" They put out a casting call trying to find me. I never responded. I didn't even know they were looking. Meanwhile, Renee had finally landed a meeting with the exact same agency. She talked about it for weeks. She said this was her moment. She said everything she'd worked for was about to pay off. The day of her meeting, she dragged me along to hold her portfolio bag. She said, "Just sit in the lobby and don't talk to anyone. And please don't stand near me when we walk in." We walked into the lobby. The receptionist looked up. She froze. She said, "Oh my God, it's her." Renee smiled and stepped forward. The receptionist walked straight past her and stopped in front of me. She said, "We've been trying to find you for 4 months. Your photos from that exhibition. Everyone here has seen them. You're the girl, right?" Renee went pale. She said, "There's been a mistake. She doesn't model. She's not." The creative director came out. He looked at me and said, "We've shown your photos to 3 clients already. They all want to book you. Where have you been?" Renee's voice cracked. She said, "She's not a model. I'm the one with the meeting. I'm her sister." The director looked at her, then back at me. He said, "You two are related?" He paused, then said, "We'll reach out to you directly. Do you have representation?" Renee didn't get signed. I did. She texted me that night. She said I stole her moment. I replied once. I said, "You spent 12 years telling me I wasn't worth being seen. I'm done disappearing for you." I blocked her number. I've been modeling full-time